I've just seen a lot of shows ruined where someone has like 5 cameramen in the audience, and all these people are like, I didn't want to be on camera.
I had this sketch where like there's a crowd work guy, and then he comes out, and there's like 8 people on stage, and there's a boom mic guy, because some of these clips you see, there's like, it's so well produced. It's almost like Jerry Springer or something. Like, how are they getting these shots? Yeah. They go, what do you do for work? And the guy's nose is like right up there.
It's like a computer readout of like the guy's whole history.
Then one of the camera angles, it goes into his mouth, and then you see like, you go, what? Like, they even got one of those.
Oh, he's developing cancers. Have you seen his stand-up diagnostics?
Like a crowd work comedian just diagnoses people with terminal illnesses based on like a camera that goes through their esophagus.
People aren't even laughing. They're just relieved it's not them. Fuck. He goes, I love going to that show and finding out I'm not the one, dude.
Getting an MRI is expensive, but going to this show, like, he might go down my throat and, and find some stuff.
Welcome to Tank Top Talks with Matt Braunger. I'm your host, Matt Braunger. Tank tops feel good, but they're ridiculous. The reason they feel good is because they're ridiculous. Fahim Anwar.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming on. Let's talk about your tank. What is that?
I had to buy a tank.
I love that.
Thanks. I don't own any tanks.
No?
I'm not a tank guy.
Okay, yeah. Well,
I just don't have tank confidence.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So
You're
I like
in great shape.
I don't know, just like emotionally, spiritually, internally.
Okay. Sure.
I can't buy one, and I sure can't like leave the house with one.
Most people are exactly that way that I have on this show. I've yet to have someone who's just like, fuck yeah, bro, I wear tanks all the time.
You caught me.
It's my life. Well, Alec Flynn, maybe, very bro-ish dude. But yeah, most of us just kind of like, I wear them on vacation and stuff.
I won't even do that.
Beach. No, not even walking around a resort or something.
No. And then you have like, if you're like somewhere there, you're like, oh, these people will never see me again. I can let loose, but I still can't.
You didn't know? Okay.
Because they can see your face.
But that's kind of the vibe of the show. It's like we both, you and I right now, we're feeling ridiculous. And it's good to kind of feel nuts together. I feel like the podcast thing, you want to be a little silly.
Right.
I'm trying to get around the whole
self-seriousness
and like, I don't want to say like, we're definitely speaking, we're both toxically masculine men.
Right.
Very much. So I don't want to say that, but I do think like there is that thing where it's just these guys like can't look weird or soft at all. And I love how dumb that like Max will like edit my clips and he'll send me these clips, and I love just seeing us, just two people fucking talking wearing tank tops. Like it just makes me laugh every fucking time.
And I imagine if you're a guy who wears tanks and you're like, oh sweet, and then what's coming out of these guys' mouths, they'd be like, well, is this AI? What is this?
This is not.
These guys are pussies.
This is not what we talk about when we're wearing tanks.
Yeah, I'm never nervous to wear a tank.
They haven't mentioned a Budweiser yet. Not once. They haven't said the word tits. What's happening?
I have deep V's that like I've bought, and I wore it at Macy's in the dressing room, and then like when I've actually turned my car around.
I know.
I have. I've been somewhere.
I know you bought deep V's.
Because there was a moment maybe like 10 years ago when like deep V's were kind of.
I remember.
There was a phase. And I'm like, this is too much chest hair. This is reading Persian, not Afghan. I don't have Persian confidence. That's
totally different.
I'm not in a white BMW.
Yes.
I have the deep V and none of the other accoutrements for it to like fit. And I feel like the deep V and the tank are like cousins.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think when you say Persian confidence, I just think cocaine.
Sure,
I think that's just
that's like that's part of it too.
Certainly not a cultural or racial thing at all. It's just like I feel like that's the same vibe no matter what the person is background wise.
I mean, these are kind of conservative tanks. Because sometimes they swoop. Mm-hmm. These are just arms.
That's like a wild. Like I don't even know what style that is. That tank.
Yeah, me neither.
It's interesting. I love the wolf.
I wanted to get a Ninja Turtles one, but then it wasn't going to come in time.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So the wolf was the next day delivery.
Yeah,
You know what's funny? It didn't even come in a box. It just came in a see-through package. So all my neighbors just see like this wolf tank on my doorstep, and we don't talk. We don't talk or anything.
Yeah, because you live in a house in kind of a suburban area.
Like a townhouse in the valley.
Okay,
so,
yeah.
They don't know I do stand-up or anything.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, speaking of stage, I've said this before. I used to hate following you.
Oh, really?
Hated it.
This is just an intervention.
It's just like,
all right, cut the shit.
Fuck that. Listen to me now.
Break the coffee mug.
Wouldn't even stab.
That'd be like a really Midwestern way to like start a fight. Just the coffee mug.
It would just be the little hooked handle.
Yeah, not
That's
a beer
it.
bottle.
No, because like it was like so fun, so silly. Like I still love watching you and stuff. And it's like I remember just being like, they keep putting me up after Fahim, and like, but I was also like, but this is good work. This is like good exercise. It was like the one I really hated was like Rick Ingram.
Well, that's the beauty of the store. It's fun, and then it's also these meat grinders sometimes, and certain people are hard for other, depending, it's almost like Pokemon or something.
Yeah.
Like you have certain attributes on a card, so do I, and then it's hard. It might be easy for me to follow someone, it might be hard for you to follow, but then you might be able to super easy follow someone, hard for me to follow. It's like so energy based too.
It's so interesting.
But like Ingram is always so hard.
So because all he does is crowd work.
And he's very good at it. He's like OG. I know it's very in vogue and popular now, but he's been doing stand-up for so long, and he's one of the greats at it.
Yeah.
So going up after him, he just blows the roof off, and they've been hearing jokes all night, and you can be pretty funny with jokes, but you're operating within a certain bound, bound.
Yeah.
And then Rick shows up, and it's just this master class in crowd work, and it feels like a bespoke show for this audience.
Yep.
And then you got to go up after, and you got to do jokes.
Yeah.
And we're pros, and we can kind of like hide the fastball and all this stuff,
Sure.
but it's still a different thing.
Oh my God. I compare it to like when I was playing festivals and they're like, oh, you're going to have to go after like Reggie Watts.
Yes.
And like he makes up songs on the spot.
Yeah.
Like whole songs.
He's looping his voice. Like, wah, 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 wah. It's underwater.
And
There's
like,
drops.
And it's like songs that hit like, oh, that sounds like that's off the wall by Michael Jackson, what he just did. And it gave that same vibe. And everyone's like, I want to dance now. And now a guy.
Right.
And just a dude.
And you go, hey guys. And they already hate you. All you said was, hey guys. I just said hello.
Didn't do anything.
I've done that before. You go on stage and you go like, how you guys doing tonight? And there's like literally, it lets you know what you're working with. Like, starting from -10.
I fucked up I was just in New York, and I did a spot at Gotham, and I followed this very funny comic who just did a lot of crowd work. And I went up and it was just toss off. I was like, don't expect me to talk to you like that. And they were like, and it's like
rude.
looking back, I was like, that was pretty fucking rude. I thought it'd be like a fun thing to say, but they didn't know me, and I think I had a serious face.
Yeah,
I just started from digging, got it back,
right?
But it was like, boy, did I start from a shitty
be.
place. And everyone's just like, she was fun. You're not fun,
right? Or
like,
you thought that the crowd is all comics, and they would get this inside baseball joke. Like, I'm not going to talk to you guys. And they're like, why? I'm a nice guy. And they go, no, I'll just say like crowd work. And what's crowd work?
What's crowd work?
I like when they say, do you freestyle up there? When you talk to people who don't do stand up, like this is our lives, so we know the shorthand and all that stuff.
Sure.
We know what crowd work is. We know what going blue and all that.
Yeah.
But someone with an office job is just like, you freestyle up there?
Do you go off the dome ever? Do you ever just go like?
Do they call it off the dome? I almost feel like that's a bit of savvy even, because that's like rap.
That is
off the dome,
dude. Is it just all make 'em ups up there? Or you?
Your skits.
Improvisans? I've talked about this once on the show, but like I had a manager at the restaurant I worked at, and he, Rock Bottom Brewery in Chicago, and like him and the staff came to see us do, me and my improv group, and after the couple days later, we're all just having beers at the bar after a shift, and he's like, sometimes I just want to quit this and I don't know, do what you do. And I'm like, what do I do, man? And he's like, that's that thing you do at the comedy theater. I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, I mean, you ever think you should just make a living off that? I'm like, they don't pay us, man. And he's like, what? And like something broke in him, because he was like, no, like he didn't get that, like we got stage time
but
that we didn't have to pay for, and we got free drinks sometimes, but it was just an improv Olympic. It wasn't like like main stage Second City gets paid. Improv, the tour touring company at Second City gets paid.
And even that's not a ton.
Not great. No. But he was like, I think in his head he had this like, well, I'll take classes for a couple months, and then I'll get kicked onto the big stage, and then I can have a roommate again.
Yeah.
Like he definitely had. He was like a younger manager,
sure,
like an assistant manager, but like
you ruined his dream.
I shattered him.
He had a parachute, and you just pointed out it's full of holes. That was his escape plan. his last glimmer of hope.
A little bit.
You're like, oh, we don't get paid.
Because like that,
you just get free beers.
I remember like we were all even the people that bust tables, the people that ran the food to the tables. It was just like, if you were there a couple years, they'd be like, you ever think about becoming a manager? And you're like, nah, never. No, I work for tips, dude.
Yeah.
Like the buck stops with you guys. I'm not going to take the complaints and shit.
Right. That is funny when you get fast tracked and you're not even trying. Yeah. It's just like a real window into the industry you're in. Mm-hmm. Like you think you're a piece of shit employee and they're like, you're a superstar.
You don't even know.
You go, what?
We've been grooming you for the managerial position here at Applebee's.
Yeah, you've got what it takes.
Yeah.
You're already here longer 2 times more than anybody would.
You don't hang out too long. You don't drink too many beers. Yeah. You're doing great.
Yeah, I used to work at Safeway. I was a courtesy clerk. And then they thought I was a pretty good employee, but I thought I would go into the I'd have to clean the bathroom sometimes, but I would just go in there and like chill. Sometimes I wouldn't clean it. I would just squirt.
Just take a toilet nap?
Kind of. I didn't even have my phone. That's how boring it was. There was no phones. I'm just sitting with my thoughts. I'm daydreaming. That was like me going on Instagram. It's just like sitting on the toilet in my apron.
These kids will never know.
Yeah.
How we didn't have a phone. We just zoned out.
We were meditating before it was even called a thing. It was forced meditation. The 90s were forced meditation.
It's so true.
I used to have this joke where like when you sat in the bathroom, I would just read the ingredients on Ajax.
Sure.
I'd be taking a shit and I would just like pick up the Ajax and I'm like, oh, that carbonate's in this or sodium bicarbonate. I go, oh, that's an inactive ingredient.
How do you say that word?
Yeah.
Bicarbonate.
Carbonate. And I'm like, oh, they're part of the umbrella of Procter & Gamble. Like I'm learning things. When's the last time a kid's picked up a cleaning supply just to pass the time?
No, last time kid was like, could I get high off this? Would that be like that?
Yeah, not even that. That was just like inquisitive.
No, sure. You had something to read.
Right.
For sure.
And I might invest in the business now because I'm like, ooh, the parent company. I like their financials. Sure. But I would just squirt the blue liquid into the toilet and it looked like I cleaned it.
Oh, nice. That's all you did? Done.
I mean, I would clean it sometimes, but sometimes I didn't want to do it.
Well, I mean, those jobs, even when you're like, I'm young and this will not last long, they're soul killing. You know, like the fluorescent lighting, the time ticking by, I worked at a grocery store and I remember just like dead, no one in there. And like, I like opened a People magazine. The manager's like, you're not here to read. And I'm just like, everything's done, man.
Why do you care?
Just stand here, you know, like everything's clean, everything's stocked, and there's nothing for me to do.
I wonder if that's, well, normally in America, I mean, you're working as an employee, so maybe that guy's super anal and tells you not to do that.
Sure.
But I'm so used to in America, you're in a bookstore, you're thumbing through things, you're at an Apple store, you're looking at your email.
Right, yeah.
I'm used to that. One time I was in Paris and I had to get a SIM card and I'm just waiting because he's helping out some other employees. And I'm just like, there's a laptop open.
Yeah.
You know, they're trying to sell laptops. So I'm just like checking out stuff. He says something in French and I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. And then he goes, sir, this is not an internet cafe. Oh. And I'm like, oh, okay. I guess that was like really offensive what I was doing. Just like checking my email at a mobile store in France.
Oh, wow.
So I guess that's a cultural...
And you're waiting. You're going to buy something.
Yeah.
Did you tell him you're going to buy something?
Sick French burn.
Yeah.
Sir, this is not an internet
They
cafe.
make you see... like, he wasn't even being... I found it a lot. Like, I haven't had the really... like offensive French people in my, it's like never that bad.
Neither have I, just backhanded. I've gotten 3 French slams.
Okay.
For real.
I went to buy a bunch of baguettes. Just, like my wife was still sleeping. I was going to throw it on the bed with a bunch of butter and be like, eat this, you know, like fucking, not even a sexual thing. Just like, yeah, like live like maniacs before, you know, we had a kid and shit. But like, I was like, I had the phrase down. I had some French phrase and I said it. It was like, you know, thought my accent was pretty good. And the guy was like, what can I get you? Like, was just like, no, I'm just going to speak English to you. Like, he was very kind, but it's like, that ain't it, kid. It was like, definitely that vibe. Like, nope. Well, what were your, I love that you know your 3
I know
French
my slams. 3, yeah. So, sir, this is not an internet cafe. That was one. Another one. Okay, same trip. I'm coming back from Paris to maybe London. I'm flying, so I need to exchange my money, or I need to break a 5. So I go into some store, and then I'm like, This is at the airport, right? So
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
international. This is not out of the ordinary.
Sure.
So I'm like, I go in there, I go, and I'm always very apologetic. I know I'm not speaking French. I'm not like, hey, toots.
Yeah, yeah.
Whenever I'm speaking to anybody, I know I'm a guest. I'm just like,
Right.
I'm very timid.
Yeah,
And I'm speaking
polite.
English. I'm polite. I'm shy. I'm not planting a flag like I'm American. So
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, hi. Like, do you have change for a 5? Are you able to break? And she goes, bonjour. And I'm like, yeah, hi. Like, is it possible to get 5, like, change for this 5? Bonjour. And I'm like, yeah, I'm trying to get change. And then she's like, bonjour. And I go, bonjour. She goes, yes, how can I help you? So she wanted to teach me a lesson that you say bonjour first.
Say hello first.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
So that was that.
That's crazy. Well, you just thought she was like, are you nuts?
I thought she wasn't. Yeah. I just thought she wasn't getting
you
it.
just-
I'm like, let me just say it shyer.
Oh, you.
Let me just say it 4 times shyer. I was on my belly by the end, and I go, and change for a 5.
Bonjour.
Mademoiselle.
And then there's an older guy comes up. I am so sorry. My daughter can only say bonjour. How can I, like, that's what I thought. It was just like, oh, she had severe head trauma and now she can only say one
That's
word.
all she could say.
But it was like, oh, that's so funny.
But this is an airport. I'm not like in the heart of France.
You better say hello first.
I guess so. So
That's
bonjour.
funny.
And the third one, that's French Canadian, but I still count it.
Sure.
This is Montreal.
Oh, the Quebecois can get.
Was that that's what they call themselves?
Yeah,
Quebecois?
I think. I mean, it's.
I just call them asshole. No, I'm kidding.
Well, that
Is that
they're-
French for
They're the
asshole?
ones I've had. You say yours like.
So remember Montreal Comedy Festival?
Of course, yeah.
Okay, there was Expectation. Remember Expectation?
Expectation, yes.
That was the pun.
Yeah,
that's where all the deals were made.
breakfast place. Yeah.
As a comic, that's your dream. You want to crush on new faces and then make some deals at Expectation.
That's right. Yeah, the next day.
Yeah, you're holding deals.
Yeah, someone's like, "Hey, so you want to get some
over
breakfast?"
omelets. So there's this French waiter. I'm at a table with everybody. Everyone's giving their order, and I order an omelet. This is what I always do. I just kind of make my own omelet.
Yeah.
I go, can I get bell pepper, onion, tomato, and cheddar cheese? And he's taking the order. Some time goes by. Then the food comes around. He's dropping it off there. He's like, crepes, pancake. And then to me, he goes, strange omelet. Strange. I didn't know if that's strange. Seems kind of normal.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
You weirdo.
You just wanted me to know that it was strange and to carry that with for the rest of my life, and to be super self-conscious every time I want that now.
I think it's strange.
He lives rent free in my head to this day.
Yeah.
Every time I order it, I go, should I not be doing this?
I have 2 Quebecois or people from Quebec, French Canadian slams. One, a man walked up to me in old Montreal and just started speaking French. And I was like, I'm sorry, man, I don't speak. He's like, nah. And he just screamed at me and cursed and ran away, like walked past me, like, fuck you. Like,
Yeah, it's
how
your
dare
fault.
you walk? He just snapped.
That always happens, man.
And her Galvanakis had a kind of a party in his room and was behind the door hiding from everybody the whole time. And I found him and I was like, what are you doing? And he's just like, I want this party to be over. And I'm like, kick him out of your room. And he's like, eh. And he's just sitting there. Like, he's so funny. But then I bump into this guy and he has a blazer, sparkling blazer with stars and moons all over it. And he's like, I know you. What is your name? And I was like, Matt Braunger. He's like, oh, yes, Matt Braunger. You are funny. Not as funny as some, but I like you. It was the greatest French-Canadian slam/compliment.
Wow, is that what
Not
a
as funny
compliment
as
is
some.
over there?
Well, I'm also like, I agree with you. You know, there are people I
that's
watch.
true
and
of
I'm like,
everybody, though.
Of course. Yeah. But it was very, very funny to have it said in my face. At the time, I was like, I should be so fucking offended. But this, I don't know, with that accent and that dumb
you can't
fucking
be mad.
jacket.
Like, he doesn't know any better. That's
Look,
their custom.
He's like a magician from space. Look what he's wearing.
It's
He
like
doesn't
saying,
know our customs.
hey, you look great. You lost a lot of weight. You're still fatter than a lot of people. but you're less than what you used to be.
That's it.
That's the exact same thing.
That's it.
There was one other time. So this is again French Canada.
Let's go.
We're doing one of these galas. You know how they're taping sets
Yes.
for French.
Yeah.
You tape these things that you'd never see.
Yeah,
but I guess
yeah.
they air in Edmonton once or something.
Yes, exactly.
So it's some TV taping, and then all the employees are French Canadian, right? Like,
Yeah.
it's good for the economy and all that. So this like older
Well, and it's all like involved with the state too.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you
So
have
the
people from
crew and
government.
everybody, like they're all French Canadian.
Yeah.
So this older woman is like doing makeup on me, just little touch ups and all that. And she puts this thing on my forehead, and I'm like, oh, what is that? She's like, it's anti-shine, and I'm like, oh, cool. Like, is that good? Is that a good one? And she's like, for you, yes. I guess I shine a lot. I guess. I'm like, oh, is that good? Is that good? She goes,
You're
for
a
you,
shiny man.
yes.
You're very sweaty,
right,
and nervous up there.
But that one's a baby one compared to the others.
I have a baby one too, and it's the same thing, a gala thing, and it was like bring shirts, and they were like, don't bring anything with patterns or
nothing that dances on camera.
Dances on camera. No plaids, no nothing. But they were like, I think there was something like you can wear. I had a shirt that had like very thin, like barely noticeable stripes. And so I had that. I had another shirt backstage, but this was the one I wanted to wear. And so, you hold it up and this guy's like, it has a pattern. And the guy's like, and then this guy next to me on stage goes, he said it has a pattern. I'm like, what's stripes? It's stripes. Still bad. The guy's like, still bad. I'm like, you can just talk to me, man. And it was this old guy, and he's looking at the monitor, looking at me, and I'm just like, dude, you can just talk to me. And that was a moment of like, yeah, I'm gonna be an asshole American right now.
Yeah.
I didn't think of it that way. The whole crew, like no one talks to Francois.
You broke the chain of command.
I
dude.
did. Because it's like, I can hear you. It's a silent soundstage. Nothing's happening, And the guy's like, and he's like,
He's never had to talk to talent
I have
for
another
20 years.
shirt. I'll get it. Like, I was just like, I'll roll with it. But I remember in my head being like, I'll fly home, right? This is like my 7th time at this festival. I like it.
Yeah.
It's not really doing anything for me. This is
a fun vacation.
I like,
yeah.
Canadians are great to do comedy in front of. And like that festival literally made me as a comic. New Faces gave me a fucking career. So it's like, anytime they ask me to go, I'll go. Mm-hmm. But it's like, I don't need to be talked to like this. Or at least be shitty to my face.
So who's the in-between? It's just like a guy.
It's just a guy with a headset next to me who was quite nice. That dude was cool.
Well, that has authority. A headset. I respect that.
Me too, yeah.
If somebody's
telling
me to do stuff without that, like, oh, this guy's fucking talking like he has a headset. You're not talking to anything.
Have you ever done comedy with a headset? You would be good that way. You're very physical.
I don't know. What blows my mind is we do stand-up for so long, and then sometimes we'll see one of our peers doing late night, and they come out of there, they're doing this.
I love that.
I go,
I love having nothing in my hands.
But I think muscle memory, even if I had that, I would just do this.
For sure.
I'd be holding nothing.
For sure.
I'd be like, how you guys doing tonight? And I have the headset.
You know what? I like that more than a cordless mic. Cordless mics kind of drive me nuts.
I love a cordless mic.
You do?
Yeah.
I like a cord.
Because I can do whatever I want, and I know I'm not going to get wrapped up in my own lasso.
I kind of fucked up because I asked for a cordless mic, and I did a set at like a Matt Rife show at Climate Pledge Arena in Seattle.
Nice.
17,000 people, and I kept almost tripping over the mic because I kept turning around.
So
turning over the cord. I should have had a cord. I kind of fucked up.
That'd be funny if you came out Rife style too, and they go, Matt's upset. I go, what? He does that. Well, I didn't know that he owns.
I brought my own.
I didn't know that he owns the Tony Robbins. If anything, Backstreet owns that, or Britney Spears.
Janet Jackson. I always call it. I've been calling that thing the
Control.
Janet Jackson in Control since.
Was she the first?
I just remember that was the first one I saw, where someone was like, I was like, oh, she's got her mic on her face so she can dance, and it never went in my head.
I want to get the Broadway one where it's like on my head. Have you seen those?
Yes.
Where it's like this tiny thing and it's like fish through here.
Yeah, that just picks up your voice.
Yeah.
So I can play to the
and I'm
back
gonna do
row.
makeup, but it's so obvious that I have this little thing here, a Broadway mic. No, I want to get two.
Yeah, I want mine to be distracting, like a crab mouth.
I'm gonna wear. You know how they have like those camera rigs like that? I'm gonna have that, but then I'm gonna have a Let's Get Ready to Rumble mic. so that it's always hanging.
I have a belt, and then mine's just like this. The mic's just right.
I had this idea where podcasting is so lucrative and such.
Of course,
and
we're making
so much. You don't know how much bank we're making. Look at how many views are on this thing.
Holy shit!
Come on,
look down.
And then that's not even counting the audio play.
Yes, exactly.
On Stitcher, I don't know the Stitcher whole thing, but you don't want to waste any words. You just want to monetize your whole life. So I'm going to have a podcast mic surgically implanted on my sternum. And I'm always going to have a Shure SM7D, whatever this is.
Sure, yeah. Just right.
Yeah, right there. And I'm going to have a webcam. My whole life is going to be content.
Dude, I got served some, I always forget to do the ones I'm following, like Instagram. So I'll just get served these randos and stuff. Like, I don't know why I got to serve this, but it's just some guy. He's like a dad, wealthy dad. And he's just like talking about like exactly what you said. Where he's like, you got to monetize every second. That's why I got a camera in every room in my house, and I just send the footage to a team of editors, and they make shows out of me and my family. Just fucking gives up footage of his family to the world.
Yeah,
no matter what's happening, just does his own bullshit, unobjectively like horribly boring reality show that he just puts out. But just he's
chop it up.
What you were saying.
You know how many reels that is?
Facetiously, he was like just sitting in a fucking like plush, expensive couch, being like, "Can't miss a second."
For sure.
I film everything. I record everything.
I like to think that
put it out there. It's all content.
Like a shit Twitch stream, where it's literally just like a ring cam, and you see all these users like donating money.
That would 100% make so much more money than this podcast. Like people tune in for that shit,
bro. Like I'm holding in my farts until I get a certain amount of money. It's gonna be a big one. Once I get $200, I'm gonna let it out.
You will not believe this ripper.
Yeah, $300. All right.
You're just like
thanks.
Hand on the Bible, swearing that it's a real fart. It's not edited in.
Yeah. Or no, that's the scandal. Like they found out through audio forensics that it was fake, and he has to do a press conference. He's like, I let my fans down.
You thought guys in the back row, fuck you! Like people are so angry at him. For his fake fart.
I paid for real farts.
This is bullshit. That's the thing that's making my daughter laugh like really hard. It's me just yelling something innocuous. Rose, you want a popsicle? And like she's just cracking up watching Bluey.
Just out of context yelling.
Yeah, like sounds like the angriest guy. I remember, I don't know what movie this is from. God, I'm like laughing so hard I'm crying. I saw it when I was a kid. If anyone knows what this is, let me know. But like, it's two guys driving. They're like in a car. This guy, like anything yelled off stage or off screen has always made me laugh. It's always so funny. Like they always do it in like Airplane and Top Gun, Hot Shots and stuff. So like he's driving, he's got like just drinking a glass bottle of Coke. And he's like, I don't know anymore. Throws it out the window and you hear it shatter. And you hear a voice that gets smaller as he goes. He's driving real fast. And you hear his voice go, hey, I'm barefoot. Like that's all. And they're just still talking. And I was like, whose fucking idea was that?
That's so specific too.
It's so
not
specific.
Like, ouch. There's layers to this. Just like
he's just walking on the side of the highway, no shoes, and this guy just happened to throw a glass ball in. Fuck.
Like he'd be fine with it if he had shoes on.
Yeah, you wouldn't care.
It's just I'm barefoot. Have some consideration.
It's so specific. And I just remember like seeing that as a kid and just being like,
that's it.
Yeah, that's comedy.
You go, I want to be the off-screen guy.
The off-screen guy yelling. Yeah. Yeah, what's the thing that gets you?
Maybe physical stuff that even transcends language. Even like people falling.
Yeah.
Any video I come across on Instagram or Reels where it's just somebody falling off a coffee table. It's so immediate. you don't.
I've never.
There's no language needed.
I don't think I've ever seen a comedian that made me laugh as hard as like when Kanane and I were roommates. We were watching America's Funniest Home Videos. And there was a montage of people accidentally falling down carpeted stairs, and it wouldn't stop. It wouldn't stop.
Yeah.
And I remember being like, I literally have that feeling of like I'm choking. Something in me is gonna rip, and it's like stop because it'd just be like a dad walking and his foot would miss, and he's just gone, and then just then a guy just like a girl's running and she just fall like a laundry basket takes her foot and it's just people, and because they're carpeted, they're fine.
Yes.
But that look of pure panic and fear in their face as they're going down, and oh God, yeah, it's just people falling.
It's the best. I think there's a couple versions of it. Like this happened one time. I mean, luckily he's okay. He's my buddy. So he was skateboarding down like a steep hill. Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is one of my funniest things. I just love this stuff.
Okay.
Whenever someone's trying to catch up with their body.
Yep.
That's one of my favorite subgenres of falling down.
Yes.
You're just delaying the inevitable. It's just physics is going to win every time. Gravity is going to win every time.
Yeah.
And it's a Greek tragedy almost. So,
Yeah.
he's bombing down this hill, and then you get the speed wobbles,
Yep.
and then, okay, obviously something's got to give. He's not...
Yeah, no.
It looks
These
dicey.
trucks are too loose.
Yeah, the trucks are too loose. We're only like 1/8 of the way down this hill. So, and there's nowhere for him to go, right?
Yeah.
So that's already kind of funny because he hasn't fallen off of the board yet.
Yeah, sure.
That inner monologue of when do I kick out of this, but you delay the inevitable.
Yeah.
And then finally he kicks out of it. And now,
Yeah.
yeah. So his body is traveling like 50 miles an hour. And he can't run that fast.
He's on foot and he's going skateboard speed.
Yes, exactly. And then so you see him. You should just give up at that point when that happens. Just
Lay down.
Yeah, just relax every
Lay
muscle and let it happen. But we think that we're gonna catch up to our body. We're gonna be a roadrunner.
Yeah.
So just seeing him
Yeah,
take a
and
few
it's like
feudal
the
steps.
feet, it's like pop.
Yeah.
pop, pop, pop,
While he's Michael Jackson smooth criminaling closer and closer to the pavement.
Yeah.
And then finally hitting the ground, and then the sound you make is also funny with like a
Yeah.
or just the air kind of.
Yeah.
You're a saxophone pretty much. It just-
You're a bagpipe.
Yeah, you're a bagpipe.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then sliding a bit. He's okay, so that's why we can laugh.
Of course, yeah.
But I love that stuff. I love slipping on ice.
Oh, God.
My new favorite genre is the AI chiropractors. Have you seen these videos?
No.
They're all over Instagram Reels. AI is so sophisticated now. It looks real.
No, I know. It's
So
scary.
Sora,
It's so
there's
scary.
a bunch. Look it up. It looks real. Like the first one I saw, it
Is it
looked like
someone
I was
cracking someone's back
you
horribly?
just think it's one of these Instagram videos where it's an adjustment. These chiropractic videos. But so it's the formula is the same, okay?
Yeah.
And everyone knows the game now. So this is the formula. It's an old lady.
Oh, no.
It's always an old lady, and then just like a guy in his 30s. All right, so we're just gonna adjust your neck, and she's like, "Oh, okay, I'm scared." And he's like, "Don't worry, it'll be over in a sec." And it looks real for the first 2 seconds or 3 seconds, but then he like lifts her out of the chair and just throws her into a wall, and it looks so real. So you just see this old lady just bash through the drywall. And then there's other ones where he just like power bombs on one of them. He throws the old lady through a window, and they're in a skyscraper. So they all start looking real.
Yeah.
And then it just turns into like WWE with this old lady.
See, that's probably the best use I've ever heard of AI.
Can we pull one up? I'm wondering. No, not even.
But it's like something like that. So you're like, okay, that is clearly fake. Because it's so insane.
Yeah.
I don't like this stuff. It's just like, oh, it looks like this guy murdered this guy or something. Like, oh, damn it. Like that. Like it scares me for the future.
I'll almost forgive AI just for those. I'll be like, look, but then we can't lose these.
There's this. We need to, when it finally does get regulated at some point.
We may have went to war because of that fake one, but this was funny.
But this one we keep. Yeah. Yeah, because it's like, okay, there's no case brought against this chiropractor. He's still working.
Yeah. I've been crying at those. I sent them to my friends. Maybe I'm just a monster. Nobody else thinks they're funny, but I'm like, this old lady's getting wrecked.
I had a bit about how I remember the heyday when the movie Swingers came out and swing dancing was back.
Oh, was it big from that?
Yeah, that was the I'm not saying the movie filmed the swing because that was a big thing in L.A. and I'm sure New York and I don't think I was in Chicago at the time, so it wasn't. But it was like the worst band name of all time, the Cherry Poppin' Daddies. Oh yeah, it's too much. They thought that was subtle. Fuck?
They get canceled over their band name from back then.
Now
they go, we didn't realize it till now.
Oh, shit. Never thought it could mean that. And I remember seeing people that were like, it was like, you'd throw the woman up and spin her around your head and shit like that. But it was also like part of that culture was like heavy drinking. There's a song, think about my next drink. You and me and a bottle makes you tonight. Like they're just pounding them back. I saw some women just, like the guy would just let go and shit. Like she just hits a table or something.
Yeah.
Happened once or twice. And I remember like I had a story and a joke about that. And Eric Andre was like, can I do that on my show? Can I rip you off? And I was like, yeah, do it. Do the fake version of that.
They filmed it?
They never did. But Yeah, I was just like, it's just a dumb joke, dumb story.
Sometimes you just want to see it visualized, be like, yeah, turn it into a sketch.
I probably pitch myself as the guy or something, but like, yeah. It's just like, it's better if like he does it, like he throws Hannibal through a table, like that, you know, like it's better. Like, yeah, it's funny you mentioned like it transcends like language and culture and all that. That's
why Mr. Bean is huge.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Physical comedy.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
They can air it, and everybody loves Mr. Bean because they aired it everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
There's also this cool feature. I mean, have you noticed on Instagram, if you post a reel, they will make you speak Spanish. I don't know if they do it on every video, but I did one. I was on a podcast, and I posted the clip, and then you could choose to have it translated in Spanish. And it literally looks like I'm a fluent speaker.
Wow.
And they use AI to move my lips, and it's my voice. It's crazy.
I always click like the translate button. It's probably what that is.
Does it make the person look like they're speaking Spanish or the language?
I didn't watch. My assumption was if it goes to different markets, it just maybe like subtitles. So I'm probably not the same.
Play
thing
around
you're
with
talking
it.
about.
Like you'll speak whatever you want. It's pretty
Interesting.
crazy.
Whoa.
And your mouth will move perfectly.
Huh.
Yeah.
That's nuts.
We could be speaking, this whole pod could be in Spanish, man. What if we're just huge in Spain and like Mexico? Like for some reason it just doesn't take off here, but they build statues, just us with tank tops.
They think we're fluent.
And then we just act really mysterious when we're in Mexico. Yeah, we're like Daft Punk. We just have scarves and they go
helmet.
Like we're always saving our voice for the pod.
But we're sweating bullets because we have a live. Mm-hmm. We have a lot. This episode was the most popular of Tank Top Talks,
right?
To the point where you and I we co-host.
We co-host,
and it's like just us. We don't have guests
what
anymore.
The Latinos
it's
and Latinos
so
want.
fucking big. We're in like the Plaza de Oro or the most massive.
I just want to be so big I don't even have to wave properly anymore.
You just a hand like this.
Literally, this is enough for the people.
Like you should.
Like they don't even expect that. Like no hinging.
That's too much.
I don't even need to do a royal.
Don't royal. Just like this. Just a crescent. Just one arm.
They go, he raised his hand. He raised his hand for us.
Just a mile of people. Oh God, I'm shitting my pants.
Yeah.
If they find out we can't speak Spanish,
you gotta be careful.
Like, we could have learned.
What,
we could have learned Spanish.
I took 2 years.
The tour was like 8 months from now. You know,
it's a lot of Duolingo. Or Rosetta Stone. I did 2 years of Spanish. I feel like every American just gets through it. Mm-hmm. They don't even want to learn when they're in there.
Yeah, I took Spanish in school and like just rudimentary.
I remember
my wife still speaks it.
That's nice.
My daughter does because she was in a daycare for a couple of years where they only spoke Spanish. Mm-hmm. But she like doesn't like to admit she speaks
that she
Spanish.
knows it. I feel like it's useful just for like one stop on a campaign trail where you start speaking and everyone's like, ooh.
Oh, dude. I want to speak so many languages. I just don't have the discipline. I'm so envious of people that can just go places and speak all these different language. You know?
That'd be great. Yeah, I got nothing. I remember Donde. It's always Donde. That's where. Donde es Biblioteca. That's a Donde es Biblioteca.
Yeah, where's the library?
Yeah, there's that. Mm-hmm. Then the playa.
The beach.
Whenever I land, that's what I first two things I go, where's the library?
Not the bathroom?
Nah.
No baño?
No, because I have pee stains on me already. They go, no baño?
You're like, I can never remember how to say bathroom in Spanish.
I go, what do you think?
Pissed myself. Like, they're cool with that. Yay!
Yeah.
That's when you just piss stains and do this. There you go.
Do this, pee yourself. Mm-hmm. And then we had a bargaining unit where we had to like haggle.
Oh, yeah.
I remember I had to say, es un verdadero robo, that's highway robbery. So someone's fucking me.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
I go, es un verdadero robo. And then they say more stuff, and then I go, that's all I got. I can just accuse you.
I remember I was haggling with a guy about something, and the guy was like, "Look in your wallet, you have it." And I was like,
that's almost like a fortune cookie. That's like inspirational.
It was pretty funny, but I'm just like, I just don't want to spend that much for this thing. Like, come on, you know.
That's almost one step further than he had to go.
It's like on a certain level, I'm not those people that's like, I love haggling. I don't.
I hate it too.
I hate it. So it's like, I'll go ahead. You can fuck me a little. It's okay.
Some people get off on that.
You know,
like do you have friends who just like live for the haggle?
The worst. Yeah, like the worst it was just this dude tried to haggle with me when I was a waiter. Like he's like him and his buddies, and they're like, you know, look like finance bros or something. And the guy's like, oh, I'll do the ribs. Give me a cheeseburger. a round of beers. And this one guy's like, well, all right, how much would it cost? I just want some pasta, a little garlic, olive oil, maybe chicken or some shrimp. What'd that cost me? I'm like, and there's a dish that has almost those exact items. And I was like, same as this. He's like, no, come on. And his buddy's like, Greg, we got it, man. You don't have to. He's like, no. This is me. Now what? Like, this is you. You're cheap as fuck. You obviously have money. You just want to pay shit for like a bowl of pasta, I'm just like, why?
He's always practicing.
I suck.
He's sharpening the sword.
I guess.
Because he does that in the cubicle. And this is him scrimmaging.
That's him. That's him out on the trader floor, buying, selling, or whatever he does.
If he could talk you down from a shrimp scampi.
I'm just not. It's gonna be the same as this. Like, I'm not gonna get,
Well, you're a tough customer.
If you're haggling like that, you're not gonna tip me more. You're not gonna pass the savings on to me. So what do I give a fuck? Why am I cutting you this deal? Because we can't agree ahead of time. I can't be like, so what are we talking? 35%? Right? You know what I mean? I can't be like,
if I do it, can I get a kickback?
What am I gonna get? Like, what's the exact amount you're gonna pay me?
Right.
Before you leave. You know what I mean? I have no built-in anything. So if it was like he slipped me like something under the table, I'd be like, let me talk to the chef.
He's paying way more to do this.
Yes, exactly. So I would like, if it's just like when I would go out to bars in Chicago when I was a bartender there, like it'd be like, oh, I'd just tip heavy ahead of time. They give you a couple free drinks. Or
right.
Yeah.
Good relationship.
I'd rather they have the money.
You first and all that.
Exactly.
Set the tone.
Yeah, but it's gonna cost you this much anyway. So the whole like, that's another thing. People don't want to pay for doubles, but they're like, tell them make it strong. I'm like, so a double? It's like, I mean, no. It's just trying to be
as strong as it can while being free.
Like, no. Yeah.
My pet peeve is when the waiter won't do like a lateral move in my mind.
Okay.
If it comes with green beans and I'm like, can I get broccoli?
And
they go, we can't do that. Yeah. I go, well, that makes me so angry. I don't understand why.
I will bet you $10 I can find the button on the POS.
Is that what it is?
Okay. Yeah. Like, it's certainly like, like there's something on there, sub.
Yeah, I'm not saying steak.
And it's like, they'll be like, oh, well, some like the broccoli's more expensive or something. It's $1 more. And you're just like, all right.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Fine. Yeah. I don't like green beans, like broccoli. Yeah. Like, there's got to be a way. There's no, let's say you have that. I do like some of those restaurants though, that there's no substitutions ever.
Yeah.
That always makes me laugh because it pisses people off so bad.
It makes sense if it's at some high-end place and it's the chef's vision and you're like, all right.
Yeah, or like,
but if it's Denny's.
It's in the sauce. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they go.
Bets are off.
Just come on.
Yeah.
This is all plug and play.
Yeah. Yeah.
Give me the broccoli.
You can do it.
You can do it. I'll go back there.
It'd be very funny if a Denny's like waiter was just like, I'm afraid my hands are tied. I really can't.
Yeah.
There's no substitutions.
That'd be cool.
Chef is very particular.
If they did, like, to spruce up their image and stuff, if they had visiting chefs, like they come down for a bit.
Oh my God.
It's almost like touring porn stars and stripping or something like that,
so
right?
Cool.
They go, we've got chef such and such.
And they still have to do like Moons Over My Hammy and shit, but
it's his version.
That would be fucking sick. Like, it's
but then some truckers like, why am I paying $120
why is this
for my Moons
shaped
over?
Like a swan? I don't want to eat this.
Why is there fog coming out of my eggs? Oh, we didn't let you know? No, he was on chef's table.
The entire Moons Over My Hammy is in this small tablet.
It's aerosol now.
Once you put it in your mouth, you eat all the flavors.
You're like, oh, there's a straw, and you go, oh.
You breathe in.
Breathe it in.
Moons Over My Hammy air.
You inhale it.
They vaporized it.
Mm-hmm. They show it, like what you could eat, and then they incinerate it. And then they open it up.
Puts down a fucking vape handle. Just,
you basically freebase Moons Over Miami. It's on aluminum foil. You go,
someone at a table who's like just conquered their opiate addiction, just got a rehab,
and then it's served.
Fuck.
Yeah.
You motherfucker.
Hunter Biden just puts it down in front of you.
He's part of it. Do you get it?
He's part of it.
I'm sorry, do you know who I am? Do you get the joke? Hi, I'm Hunter.
Yeah, why is it? They always talk about, he's like a guy I want to have a beer with. Like, I want to have harder stuff with my politician.
I want to do coke with George W.
He could be salt of the earth, like somebody I want to freebase with.
Yeah. Dude, that story where Michael Moore showed Fahrenheit 9/11 at the White House, because like at the White House they like watch all the nominated movies or whatever. They used to. I'm sure they don't anymore. But like, and they showed it. It's just like everybody. This is back when it was like, I think, it was George H. in office then, and basically blaming them. For being
for everything,
in bed with the Saudis and all that shit. And it's like after the credits roll, just like there's customary to clap. Dead silence, one guy laughing, drunk W.
For real?
Yeah, George W. was the back. Ha ha, just fucked up. Just laughing at the absurdity of it. Like they're just like,
that's
George.
a good sense of humor.
Like before he got sober, just like probably blasted on coke too.
Yeah.
It's like
I imagine that, and kind of like when Colbert did his what is it?
Oh yeah, the first
no, not State of the Union. What is it? The press one.
Yeah. What do you call it?
They don't
I
do
was
it
about to say
anymore.
Meet the Press.
It's so hard because they stopped doing it.
Yeah. What's Michelle just tore it down. She was so fucking good.
The correspondence.
Yeah, White House Correspondence
Thank
Dinner.
you, bro. Yes. Yeah,
that's how long ago it's been. Or you know what I mean?
I know.
When's the last time we did? Like 4 years ago,
like
3 years ago.
A level of normalcy where they could fucking laugh at themselves a little bit. Yeah.
Not anymore.
Good times. Time's gone by. Two things we miss.
What?
Just zoning out as a meditation without the phone.
Right. Forced meditation.
And the Republican Party having a sense of humor about themselves.
Yeah.
Do things.
Just anybody in power. That was like that's why kings had jesters.
I
like,
know.
Oh, look, I'm
fucking
hip.
Laugh at yourself. Jesus Christ. Yeah.
Little release valve.
Yeah. That guy, like, if we had a court jester now, he would be like disappeared.
Yeah.
He'd be in a,
or
internment camp.
Or stuff would just be like, it's not. Just sounds like propaganda. What is it?
I still think it'd be that
they
thing
go,
where
the king is making a bunch of great points.
It'd make it.
And he has bells and stuff. They're like,
I agree with him. I have no jokes.
Yeah.
He's too perfect.
He's the thinnest man I've seen in my life.
He's so healthy and smart. Yeah. Yeah, I think if we really had like a straight up jester, it'd be like he would die almost identically to Epstein. Like it'd be like,
the jester killed himself. He was getting sad. He was sad the whole time.
When he hung himself, the cameras were off. Whoa. And the door was left open? No guard saw anything? You were all peeing? All of you were in the bathroom. Okay. Case closed.
The timing.
Suicide. Yeah. We got real dark. Got real dark there.
Just we saved the truth to power to the very end.
Yeah. What do you got coming up?
What, life-wise? Career-wise?
Yeah, plug.
What plug? What do I got?
What's the thing?
I'm just kind of around town. I'm not really on tour or anything. So if you're in the LA area, Comedy Store, Improv, onesie-twosie places
do you still do the new material show?
Yeah, so I do that show once a month. I got to get you on it again.
Yeah, I would love to.
Belly Room. I do that once a month. It's called Fahim Works on Stuff, and his friends drop by.
Yeah.
So I also put excerpts from it on YouTube as well. So if you subscribe to my YouTube,
yeah,
I put it up there.
If you don't live in LA, if you live in LA, go see Fahim. And if you don't live in LA, like watch his shit online, because he's one of those guys. I've learned how to make better clips by watching him, by watching your stand-up.
Nice.
And like, it's just because it's that thing where it's like, oh yeah, that's, you see so many people try to go, how do I hit the zeitgeist? Or how do I copy what's out there? Your thing is just like, I'm just putting out what I think is fucking funny. You know?
Sometimes it'll hit, sometimes it won't. It's not as catchy as like crowd work is really popular.
Yeah, but I think the interest in that is seriously waning because it's kind of
and I almost
who knows?
Who knows? It's almost like I always liken to what's happening to stand up right now, like skateboarding. How there was street and there was vert.
Yeah. Yeah.
So now I think stand-up is kind of going through its street or vert moment right now. There's traditional stand-up with material and bits, and then there's what do you do for work? Are you guys dating? And there's fans of both.
For sure.
And algorithmically, which is like people just, who don't watch a lot of stand-up, that's just very exciting. Because
that's exciting because it's a moment.
It's a moment.
They feel like,
feels
okay,
like a fight.
Like
what's going to happen?
Exactly.
A joke is prepared, so you kind of know what it could be.
Sure.
So I understand
it's more for the comedy connoisseur.
Yeah.
For your every person, it's more a crowd work thing.
Right.
But I will say, I'm definitely a little too close to it, but I've just seen a lot of shows ruined where someone has like 5 cameramen in the audience
know.
and all these people are like, I didn't want to be on camera.
I had this sketch where like there's a crowd work guy and then he comes out and there's like 8 people on stage and there's a boom mic guy, because some of these clips you see, there's like, it's so well produced. It's almost like Jerry Springer or something. Like, how are they getting these shots?
Yeah.
They go, what do you do for work? And the guy's nose is like right up there.
Yeah. And it's just like, it's like a computer readout of like the guy's whole history. And the guy's like, fucking, you worked it.
Yeah. There's like the NFL Sky
Sherwin
Cam.
Williams, huh?
There's the NFL Sky Cam just going through.
Just see, like looking out in the crowd like a Terminator, fucking measuring people's clothes, and then, slightly overweight. Yeah.
And then one of the camera angles, it goes into his mouth, and then you see, like, you go, what? Like, they even got one of those?
Oh, he's developing cancers. Oh, no.
All that on a
bro,
reel?
You're dying, bro.
Even that on a reel? Like, that does not look good.
Have you seen his stand-up diagnostics? They're pretty good.
That would be pretty funny. Like a crowd work comedian just diagnoses people with terminal illnesses based on like a camera that goes through their esophagus.
People aren't even laughing. They're just relieved it's not them. Fuck. He goes, I love going to that show and finding out I'm not the one, dude.
Yeah, it's cheaper
Guy
than like
next
health
to me
insurance.
had a dying liver.
Right.
Yeah.
Getting an MRI is expensive, but going to this show, like, he might go down my throat and and find some stuff.
And if he doesn't, fucking win-win.
Yo, did we
can keep up my unhealthy lifestyle.
Did we just like crack a new genre of stand-up where I come out on stage, I have a lab coat and I have an MRI machine, and just one by one.
Economy is getting so bad. Doctors are going to fucking hear this and be like, I'm just going to fucking do that. I'm going to moonlight.
It's like crowd work doctors.
So you look a little pallid. Can I take your temperature? Yeah, just like.
The economy's down. People can't afford this health insurance. So like doctors go to a theater and everyone tell a couple stories. Does some, like while the guy's in the MRI. Mm-hmm. What do you do for work? All this stuff, and then he'll get in there. And
it's like he has to actually do like an examation. So there's like a little curtain, and he's just like, I gotta.
Up the butt.
Shit. Yeah, you gotta check it out.
What?
It's his kidneys, dog. It's his kidneys.
Or he could treat it like like a mentalist or something, where he's like, I'm going to scan everybody in this theater. Someone will be terminal. Will it be you? Spotlight on some guy.
Most fucked up Vegas show. Damn it. I told you to get checked. Shut up.
It's medical mentalism, but it's just doing thorough exams on the general public who can't afford it.
And I see the guy doing the... Like your thing.
No, he has one of these things for like a turtleneck.
His chair floats, just floats him over the audience. Around. Just like you.
Medical mentalist. I think we're onto something, dude.
It's gonna happen in the next 5 years, and I just hope someone finds this clip and is like they called it.
This is like Idiocracy, like these guys in tanks called the American healthcare system.
Who are the? It's gonna the hopefully the podcast is still be going, but like it's like minimal listener viewership, and it's just like there was a podcast. It was called Tank Top Boys. They called it. Like
they were huge in Mexico. I didn't even know they spoke English. I only tapped into the Spanish version.
Wait, the Spanish guys?
The
no, they're not. They're not Spanish.
They're not Spanish. No, that was them translated.
But their lips moved so well.
That's Zuckerberg. He did it. So yeah.
All right, so let's go.
So worked on stuff. If you're in town, check it out on YouTube. It's just youtube.com/Fahim Anwar. Right. And then when I go back on the road, I don't know when that's going to be.
When we are hand holding Tank Top Boys mentalist diagnostics. You can check us out on that tour. We're in floating chairs together.
Yeah,
we're on a floating couch.
Yeah, I'll go into the crowd with a mic and then be like, "What's your name?" You'll be the guy on stage, and then I'll go out.
You should have like the flying man thing, like David Lee Roth had, and like like being living in paradise video. He's like swimming, like you're just in that. Like,
or like Chris Brown or Garth Brooks. I'm big fan of flying out in front of the audience.
Like very impressive, like Cirque du Soleil. Not impressive when a pop star does it. You're like, wow. Go back on stage. I don't like that. It'd be kind of
funny, like Stephen Wright style, just like set up and deliver, just literally being
Stephen Wright in that.
Yeah, you guys noticed.
I spilled spot remover on my dog. Now he's gone.
You know what'd be great is if like maybe 25 minutes into the show, 30 minutes, you don't even know he's on wires. It just looks like a regular stand-up show, and then for some reason, 30 minutes in, you just see the Stephen Wright get lifted, and
So good.
and then just
then still just talking.
still not addressing it.
It happens once. And
It
they put him
once
back.
and it comes back.
And then you're like, the cable's still on him. They didn't unhook him. Is he gonna go again? Never does.
I also had the idea of
It's in his contract.
Stephen Wright at the Dome or the
Sphere.
the Sphere, and they just project the brick wall
Just
in like 80K.
holy shit! It's $1 million idea.
It's $1 million, and he's just
Oh
there.
my God!
Literally a waste of LEDs, just all brick wall.
Show costs $800,000 every night to produce. It's just him talking.
Yeah, like the detail on the brick
They look
is insane.
fuck.
That grout. What is the stuff in
That-
between bricks?
It looks like there's like a signature up there. What the fuck? It's like, does that say Robin Williams?
Whoa, he was here.
77? Wow.
So James Dolan. I'm just putting that out there. If you're free, I just want to cut.
Emo Phillips. Oh my God. Thanks for coming to the
Of
show.
course.
dude.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Fahim Anwar.